What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Party Chat. I'm Matt, that's Dan, and that's Ash.
Gents.
And we are back after a 1 week hiatus. For all of those of you sad to see there was no Party Chat last week, we apologise. Don't really have an excuse for it, just didn't want to do one.
It was late. We were
It was
tired.
late, yeah.
And
I wasn't
hungry.
here.
Yeah, well, that was it. It was.
Dan is
we
the
were-
nucleus that holds Party Chat
That's
together.
that's what it was. That's exactly
So-
what it was.
And for those of you that were happy that the show had gone away, well, tough luck. It's back. You can continue to not support it. We know that's the only reason it doesn't have many views is because we just got a lot of
Yeah.
people hating on us and stuff,
Yeah.
keeping the man down. Anyway, for any of you that are new to the show, it's a weekly show where the three of us get together and just have a conversation about video games or video game related conversations. Generally it's about 10 to 15 minutes, so not too long, nice and easy.
It's almost like a portal or like a window into what we talk about in our own time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly what it is. That's where the name of it came from. It's all just basically broadcasting the crap that we would normally say in a party chat.
Yeah.
So if you like video game conversations or news or let's plays or anything like that, you can check out our website, thegameinitiative.com. Link to that is down below. So this week we've got coming out Fallout 4. Really good game. Really big, vast, open wasteland to explore. Now, I think it's safe to say that no one would want to live in that wasteland. It's a horrible, horrible place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I thought for this week we could discuss what kind of video game world would you want to live in and why.
Yeah. Well, like when we originally sort of like talked about this one, I think one of the first things you and I sort of said to each other was, "That's pretty tough because most of them are terrible, terrible places."
Most worlds are terrible places.
And it's like because obviously if everything was nice and happy, it wouldn't make for much of a game.
Well, Journey. Maybe Journey. Journey's quite a nice world.
Yeah.
You know, everything's just happy and...
Yeah. But
yeah.
you know, like basically it's like they wouldn't make something where there wasn't a challenge.
There has to be some sort of controversy going on.
Yes.
Yes.
So, yeah, we agreed that you can be the protagonist of said world as well. You don't have to be just
You.
you.
It's
Because
like either. It's like
Yeah.
where would you want to exist?
Yeah.
Or if you had to be someone within that particular world, who would you almost inhabit the body of?
Yeah, because I have no natural abilities at anything. So in any video game world, I would be screwed.
I'm glad we agree on that.
Yeah. So who wants to go first with their world?
I will. Okay.
Okay.
I think I was, just thinking about some of the games I've played over the last few years, and I was trying to think of something outside of the norm. And it's easy for us to sit and say, GTA or some big game. But I actually came across LA Noire.
That's still quite a big game, but yeah.
Well, it's quite a game, but it
was
had
more
its,
niche.
it's set in the 50s, 40s.
40s, yeah.
40s, yeah.
Quite old school. It's quite a nice little community, and nice cars.
Apart from the murderer.
Well, yeah, apart from the
Apart from the
murderer,
serial
we'll-
killer going round.
but we got him, so it's fine. But yeah, it's a nice little world. I thought it was quite nice. It's nice cars. They had good fashion back then.
Basically, what you're saying is you wanted to live in the 50s.
You basically just want to be like a gangster
Yeah.
detective.
What was the name of the guy in it? I can't remember his name.
Cole
Can't remember
Phelps or...
That sounds about right.
Something like that.
Are you making me look it up?
Yeah.
Well, you've got it,
You're on the page, so. But yeah, anyway, I think it's a nice. It looked good. It was a nice.
Nailed it. Cole
Wow.
Phelps.
I know my names.
Knowledge is power.
It is. It is. But I think it's probably the one world where, other than the said murderer, which you have in real life anyway, I think there's not really a lot going on.
I agree. Like I've always
There's a bit of mystery there with the aliens thing, and
you do realise though there'll be no video games.
that was the only thing I considered.
Could you play video games in a video game world?
Yeah.
That's fine. But I could play
In the
like
40s.
Subbuteo or something.
I don't even know if the beauty have been invented. Although if you're going back into that, the beauty of this world is if you're fully aware that you're going into this world, you've also effectively gone back in time. So then you can start inventing things and be like super rich anyway.
I know. Could like
So,
invent the internet.
well, I'm pretty sure by the late 40s the concept of the internet already existed, even if the practice of it hadn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
World War II, there was kind of information and stuff being shared around the world
Yeah.
via communicational methods. So unlucky.
That's-
Plus, how do you how? No, I'm not going to go down that road. That's just going.
But anyway, that yeah, I think that's got to be my pick. As much as I love the GTA world, it's just there's too many bad people in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like GTA as a world is one where we've talked about. It's like it's not one you'd necessarily want to live in, but to experience, because there's zero consequences of anything that happens, whether you do it or it happens to you, kind of thing. It's just like, oh, you get killed, you just reappear at a hospital, kind of thing. It's like you get arrested, you just walk out of the police station. It's like there's zero sort of like
Consequence.
yeah, well, not consequences. I was trying to think of like there's no sort of like remembrance of anything that you do.
Okay, yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
gun down 50 cops, they shoot you, you walk past a cop once you come out of the hospital, no one cares.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing
Kind
you got
of
to
thing,
remember
isn't
about
it?
every game is you're basically going to be, immortal in any video game if you're going to be that character, because there is no video game. Well, actually, that's a lie. There are a couple of video games, but there's very few video games where when you die,
There's no
as your character,
there's
that's
not a
it.
lot of permadeath, yeah.
Yeah.
But I consider some other. I mean, the Red Dead Redemption land is nice, but then I don't like snakes. So,
Yeah.
Whereas you like trilbies,
and I'm scared of horses, so I'd be a little bit.
you're
knackered.
scared of horses.
Oh, mate, they're
It's a thing, it is a thing.
Yeah.
The people are afraid of them.
yeah.
Yeah, I know some people are. Well, I thought they were just weird people. I didn't realise they actually
Dude,
knew anyone.
They're bigger than me and they have a brain, so
But like, they're not that scary.
yeah, but they are.
They can be if they go mental.
You don't have.
Anyway, we're
Anyway, yeah.
sidetracking again.
Dan,
Yeah.
which world do you want to live in?
Well, there's a few things that I thought about. I thought about GTA because, like, reasons that I've mentioned is more for adventuring purposes rather than wanting to gun down everyone in the street.
No, I definitely would.
But something I want to field to you is whether this would be allowable in this or not.
Oh,
Are
here
you-
comes the caveats.
No. Are you
No.
allowed to exist in the world in which the Animus exists
No.
for
No.
Assassin's Creed,
No.
or did I have
No.
to pick a particular Assassin's Creed?
No, yeah, you have to pick a particular world that the game is set in, like the main world, not the sub-world, for example, or so you can be in multiple worlds.
That's fine. That's just what I wanted to check. So I could put that aside because that would be an obvious one if I could literally travel back or I had access to a thing that then allowed me to look at any time within my DNA. Which is why I'm asking for that.
Yeah, because then I basically
So
need-
otherwise the person who might look at this and go, why not pick that? Because that gives you infinite possibilities.
Yeah.
'cause you
That's
can
why
go-
I'm asking.
You can go to any point in time, basically.
Yeah. So to put that aside, having mentioned about this in our Game of the Week show in terms of the new game coming out and the fact that Mass Effect 2 is free, I would actually want to experience the world of Mass Effect, not necessarily during the time of 3 because a lot of shit is going wrong, but as in like the fact that you've got all this space exploration, you've got different like species intermingling and so on and all of that. It's like humanity is advanced and I
Yeah.
would want to experience that.
That's fair enough. Everyone who has watched even Star Wars at the start always wanted to have space travel and stuff and stuff like that.
So like Ash has said, he'd almost want to go back. I would want to go forward, kind of thing, in times and experience that and see how that all works together.
The future would be an interesting place. I think if I could time travel, I know it's a different topic,
Yeah.
but as you guys have thrown out the timeline anyway, I think it would be more interesting to go forward than to go backwards. Because I think backwards, I would be too frustrated by the lack of the simplicity of things.
Yeah,
like
well-
it's great, but I wouldn't have
Going backwards helps expand your understanding,
yeah.
whereas like going forwards helps expand your view of what's possible.
But you gotta remember, I'm an old man now. I like simplicity. I like just
You are pretty old.
pipe and slippers. That's
Yeah.
for me, So
40s is a perfect decade.
all this having to put my spacesuit on and worry about how much oxygen I've got left, and it's too much to think about. I've got enough problems.
What I understand of Mass Effect is oxygen is not a problem.
Okay.
It's infinite.
Yeah.
At no point do you die from lack of oxygen.
But if you lived there, you would have to consider it.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Fair enough. Those are both. Alright, I'm going to stay in normal time then.
Okay.
Well, there's a couple of answers I wanted to have.
Present time, by the way.
Present.
Past,
No, 'cause-
future, and present.
Because present never exists because it's only present for a millisecond and then it's
Ever
past.
shifting.
Yeah, this present,
So pedantic.
that's now in the past. So that's why I said.
Let's go.
So there was a couple of choices that I was looking at. I said to you before, like jokingly, to want to live like in Horizon or something like that. But like, if you look at these video racing games, like these guys, you never generally see it. They're just automatically amazing at racing, and then get paid ridiculous amounts of money.
Mm.
But then it looks like in most games I would be stuck in a car for eternity. Like,
Yes.
because you never see them out of the car.
Or if you do, they've still got their helmet on.
Yeah.
And therefore,
So I don't know if I want to be cursed with helmet hair for the rest of my life.
Well, you won't have to worry about helmet hair.
Oh yeah,
because
true,
you have
because
the
I never
helmet
take it
on.
off. Yeah. So yeah, we'll put that one to one side. I think I would like to be in the Infamous universe.
Really?
Now, it's a shit universe, but I just like the idea of having these powers. I don't want the consequences that happen with some of them.
Mm.
So that's why, like, there's a lot of shit going down. But I've always loved the idea, we can have this conversation another day maybe, if we can somehow tie this into video games, but like, of having superpowers, and like, I've thought of different superpowers I've wanted to have.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's thought of it.
Yeah.
And I think, like, just because of that, because I would have, so I want to be, even though Delson is a dick, I would want to be one of him, because he seems to be able to absorb other people's powers.
It's a bit like Heroes, yeah.
Yeah. So I'd want to be him, so I could absorb everyone's powers. Whether or not I'd use them for good or evil is yet to be decided.
Is it basically how rich you can make yourself by being good?
I'd like to think
that's your weighing out factor.
I think I'm kind of maybe not answering the question properly, because I'm thinking more about the person I want to be.
Well, we said if you wanted to be the protagonist out of the game.
Because the universe is just, it's real life as well. It's a normal
Yeah.
a normal world. So, I like the worlds we live in. I don't want to go and live in the 40s, or I don't want to go and live in space. I don't never seen the big idea of space. So I get the normality of a universe with the added benefit of superpowers. Obviously, there are other people out there with superpowers trying to cause...
Well, I'm trying to kill you, but yeah.
Yeah, but I can kill them. So it's fine. If they shoot me, I'll shoot back. I don't think I'd have a problem with that.
You started it.
Yeah. Hey, that's the rule, isn't it? Self-defense.
Yeah.
It's all just self-defense.
Yeah, and it's an okay world. I think.
I think in terms of all worlds, if I had to pick any world, though, then I would love to go into like Super Mario just to see what the fuck is going on. Because it's like a crazy
what
world.
drugs they're smoking there
Like
behind the blocks.
yeah, exactly.
behind the green shrubs.
That's
Yeah.
what I was thinking, almost like jumping into the Pokemon one to work out what the heck they actually eat.
Pokemon, oh, of course.
Because like all the animals are Pokemon, so it's like, what? How do you get your meat?
Yeah.
Where's your protein coming from?
Pokemon is a really good one. I want to change my answer now.
Too late.
I want to be a Pokemon trainer.
Time's up.
Again, though, that's being more the person, and although it comes hand in hand with the universe.
Yeah.
But yeah, the fact that you're like, oh, you're 13, get out of my house.
10.
Just go in.
10.
Oh, 10, even
10,
worse.
yeah.
You're 10 now, get out of my house. Go in. Like, where do they sleep? Like, where do they live? Where's their money?
I like to point out that if you keep playing, you don't sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just have to trudge forever. You have like
That's
this
true.
digital bank account, but you can never rent a hotel room.
It's weird. Don't have a day-night cycle either. It's always just day.
You do in the later games.
Oh, well, there you go then. Oh, no, I'm going in the original one.
Oh.
I'm going in blue. Where
Oh,
it's
yeah,
always
which-
daytime.
That's why you never sleep.
That's weird. But there we go.
But yeah, there's clearly there's a lot of good worlds out there, and there's a lot of not so nice.
Oh, they're all bad in their own way.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't want to live in Silent Hill, would you?
No. But that's basically what we said, though. It's like you're never going to make a game out of something that's being all good.
Yeah, that's it. The Sims.
I wouldn't want to
No, I
live in
wouldn't
that
want to live there because there'd be some
I-
bloke putting me in a room,
And set it
setting
on
off fireworks with no door to get out. That'd be horrible.
Or you'll be going for a nice swim one day, and then suddenly the ladder will disappear,
Yeah.
and you're forced to swim forever because you can't actually climb out of the pool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like the idea of some really, really evil god dictating my life.
And I'm also concerned I'd never be able to converse with anyone ever again.
That's true.
It just wouldn't make sense. I just have to wait for like the speech bubble thing to give me a picture icon to kind of work out what they mean. So, oh, food, yeah, food.
Yeah, too much reliance on other people in those worlds. Scary. SimCity would be the same as well. Imagine being one of the civilians in SimCity. Because you know, as soon as, there's some new construction going over there. Oh, well, that must mean that a hurricane's about to come. Because that's a sure thing in SimCity.
Or it's like, we've gone 2 days without a meteor strike.
God, those are evil worlds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, we
But yeah,
digress again.
I know.
So there are many worlds that you could live in. So let us know in the comments down below which video game worlds you would want to live in and why. Which ones maybe you would definitely not want to live in as well, because there are many of those. So, Ash, Dan,
Thanks, Matt. Thanks, Dan.
Cheers, guys.
thank you. And everyone out there, thanks very much for watching. We'll see you all next time.